The remarkable story of service and sacrifice and long overdue recognition for a World War II veteran. Crescencia Garcia is 102 years old. I'm going to say that again. She's 102 years old, people, one of the last surviving members of an all-female, all-black unit that served in England during the war. It's the only military women's unit to receive the Congressional Gold Medal, and Garcia's role in its very vital mission is finally coming to light. Why? Because she's got a very loving granddaughter. She introduced Crescencia Garcia to our lead national correspondent, David Bagnow, and so you know magic's got to happen. This morning, David takes us on a journey through her long life with a special surprise tribute you will not want to miss.
It's kind of crazy.
2 years ago, I received a message from Tara Garcia.
Hi, David.
She told me that her grandmother, Crescencia, had beaten COVID at the age of 100. Now, that was at the beginning of the pandemic, and we all needed good news then. So I tweeted about it and included pictures that Tara had sent to me, one of which included her grandmother in a military uniform.
I just knew that she was a veteran and that she was in the Army and that she was very proud.
That tweet went viral, and it was seen by retired Army Colonel Edna Cummings.
It was like being in a casino and hitting the jackpot.
She started connecting some dots and reached out to Garcia's family. She spoke to Tara.
She says, let's start here. Give me her dog tag numbers and we'll compare them.
As it turns out,
She was in a burn unit about 30 kilometers from Birmingham, England, treating soldiers because it was just such a manpower shortage all over, Europe.
get this. Crescencia Garcia is one of only 6 surviving members of an all-female, all-black segregated unit that was sent overseas during World War II. Known as the 6888, the 855 women that served in that unit are now receiving long overdue recognition.
They're the only military women's unit to receive the Congressional Gold Medal. They are part of an elite group of less than 200 recipients, the first being General George Washington.
And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. And everything matched up. And I looked at my parents and I was like, I think we just opened Pandora's box here.
They sure did. They found out that Miss Garcia's name is on a monument at Fort Leavenworth in Kansas. Now, as the family's finding out about all this, I had no clue. I never heard from Tara again. I got a call from the good folks at Oprah Daily. In fact, I was here at home, and they said, David, we were just pitched about a story involving a 102-year-old woman who served during World War II, and her family is only now learning stories that they'd never heard before. So my team said, we got to do something. So they called Tara, and we had a surprise. May I say hello?
Oh, dude.
How are you? I have wanted to meet you.
Are you kidding?
Surprise. Oh, the pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Well, I came to listen.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I feel the same. Miss Crescencia, my name is David.
David?
David.
Hi, David.
Hi. It's very nice to meet you. It's an honor, actually.
Is it?
To meet you. It is. It is.
Good for you.
She enlisted in the U.S. Army at the age of 24 after being enraged by the bombing of Pearl Harbor. The Army sent her to Texas for basic training.
They put me in the black section, and there is the white section. That's America to you. See? That's America to you. And it's very sad, very sad.
I want to talk about your service.
Wasn't much.
It wasn't much?
No, I was just a medic.
You were a medic.
Yeah, I was just to take care of the herd.
The herd.
When they came in, I took care of them.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. I am proud to be an American.
What is this moment like for you?
I am delighted that everyone gets to see what I see. Because some people don't get it until you actually experience it and see it.
You don't live to be 102 without being a spark plug.
I mean, right? You're full of life. You are full of life.
He said 102? Oh my God.
You just reminded her how
Be
old she is.
careful, because you'll be my grandson.
Oh, you look great. You look great.
Thank you.
Mrs. Garcia was born in Puerto Rico on April 18, 1920. A loaf of bread cost you 12 cents then. Woodrow Wilson was the president, and women didn't have the right to vote. When World War II began, she told us she had already moved to New York City and felt a patriotic duty to serve her country. After the war, she married Esteban Garcia II, an Army veteran himself. They raised 3 children in the Bronx. She spent her post-war work years working as a seamstress and a pattern maker in New York City's garment district. Her husband died in 1994 after 47 years of marriage.
That's my grandfather.
Let me see this handsome man. Now, we had arranged for a little surprise for Mrs. Garcia, but the surprise timeline was a little off and she was getting a little restless. So what were we going to do?
You want scotch? I have Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker.
You want one? Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny
She wants
Walker.
a scotch.
Does she really? Can we cheers?
We're gonna have a toast.
Okay.
a toast to you
To me.
at 102.
Thank you to you and 102.
Yes.
Cheers.
Salud.
Mama, salud.
Salud.
Finally, the phone rang. So I have one other surprise for you. Can you answer that, please?
Hello?
Tara? Hi, how are you? It's Jill Biden. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great too. I hear you have a very special grandmother.
I do.
Hello.
Hi, it's Jill Biden.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wow. My salute for you, woman.
Oh.
You're the one that needs to be celebrated. You are one incredible woman, and I can't thank you enough for all your service to our country.
And I salute you. Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
I'm trying to follow in your footsteps and in your example.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tara, for sharing this moment with me and with all of America.
Thank you so much.
Love you
It's
both.
really nice to meet you. Take care.
Love you.
Mrs. Garcia's memory is fading, but let me tell you, in that moment, she was fully present. How amazing was that?
The fact that she knew who that was.
Yeah.
And she felt that acknowledgement just now. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I said, and I just want her to remember. That's all.
Oh, David,
Bravo.
we all felt that.
Wow.
We were trying to guess who the surprise was because I said, no, Oprah? Yeah, maybe Tyler Perry? No. That's even better to have the First Lady of the United States say, I salute you. That was so fantastic.
And her response to the First
Yes.
Lady
Yes.
is what caught us all off guard.
I salute you. Yes, yes, yes. And she clearly knew that it was Dr. Joe
That's
Biden,
right.
too.
Absolutely. Let me tell you a little bit more about that unit. She served in the 6888. A lot of them were sent overseas to sort the mail because the mail wasn't arriving to the servicemen and the morale was really low. But of the women who went, according to the historian we talked to, Edna Cummings, some of them were light enough to pass for white, and so they were able to do other duties, and Miss Garcia was one of them. That's how she wound up as a medic.
You had so many layers to that story,
Yeah.
David, from the very beginning, ending with Jill Biden. So did you just call the White House and say, hey, do you think the First Lady would do this? Because that takes a lot to get that.
That's
That's not
literally
easy.
what we did, and they were very gracious. We shot this story almost a month ago, but the First Lady was very gracious. And guess what, guys? Today just so happens to be the 75th anniversary of when Mrs. Garcia married her husband.
Wow.
Mrs.
Well, you know what's also
Garcia looks
remarkable?
great, too. She
It's
looks
remarkable
fantastic.
that generation, they don't talk about, to them, she said it was just a job. I was a
Yes.
medic. And
Yeah.
even her granddaughter wasn't
Didn't know
really
the
fully
details.
aware of the
Yeah.
details because they did this heroic job and they came home and raised families and got married and fulfilled the American dream.
They never talked about it, but now they're being honored for it. David, beautiful story.
Wonderful
Thank you,
story,
my
David.
friend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bravo.
Bravo.